We'll cover the basics of working with Stable Diffusion, understanding prompt engineering, and exploring various techniques to generate stunning visuals. By the end of this video, you'll be able to harness the power of Stable Diffusion and create impressive images for your projects. Stable Diffusion is an open source AI model that allows content creators to generate images without restrictions or censorship. It offers several advantages over other popular models like DALL-E 2, including the ability to produce images that might be restricted due to copyright or AI safety concerns. Check out Stability AI team's in-house cloud app Dream Studio, and you can also see Playground AI. Prompt engineering involves crafting text prompts to guide the AI model in generating the desired image. Here are some tips for creating effective prompts. Longer prompts provide more control over the output, allowing you to specify details and modifiers related to the subject and style you want. Add relevant words to your prompt to describe the desired outcome. Think about the terms someone would use to search for your image online. Use these terms in your prompt to help the AI understand your vision better. Here's the prompt. Unicorn hand sanitizer turned into the prompt a realistic photograph of a unicorn themed hand sanitizer dispenser. Now this is the result with the phrase wall mounted added. I think of my prompts as having two parts. The subject I'm trying to render, that is a liger, a cityscape, a winged cyborg demigod, the style I want the subject to be rendered in, that is photorealistic, Unreal Engine render, anime, Studio Ghibli, pastels on canvas, etc. When I'm putting together a prompt, then I'll think about the modifiers I want for the subject so that I get the specific thing I'm imagining, and then I'll try to polish it with a string of style modifiers. For prompt discovery, check out tools like Kriya.ai, Lexica Art, and Art Hub. You can test all of them on Playground AI. Stable Diffusion takes two primary inputs, a seed integer, a text prompt. The combination of the seed and the prompt determines the final image generated. Changing either the seed or prompt will yield a different image. However, using the same seed and prompt consistently will always produce the same image. Stable Diffusion has a number of options you can adjust to modify how it treats a particular prompt plus seed pair. Some of these, like image height and width or number of output images, are obvious, but there are two that are a little more subtle and worth looking into. CFG scale. This term stands for Classifier Free Guidance Scale and is a measure of how close you want the model to stick to your prompt when looking for a related image to show you. This is called prompt guidance in Playground AI. A CFG scale value of 0 will give you essentially a random image based on the seed, whereas a CFG scale of 20, the maximum in Stable Diffusion, will give you the closest match to your prompt that the model can produce. Stable Diffusion gets its name from the fact that it belongs to a class of generative machine learning called diffusion models. These models are essentially denoising models that have learned to take a noisy input image and clean it up. The number of denoising passes the image makes through the model is the number of diffusion steps. These are images of a prompt for midnight at Oasis with 1 diffusion step versus 10. A general rule of thumb is that more steps mean more detail. The trick with image to image generation is that you'll need to work the image strength and CFG scale sliders in tandem to get the result you're looking for. Stable Diffusion can be used to fill in the missing parts of images called in-painting. You can use Stable Diffusion in two ways, either through cloud applications like Diffusion B, where you pay by purchasing and spending credits, or a local installation that's free to run and use. Here's how you can build good prompts. When developing a process for creating good prompts, consider the following aspects. Understand the structure and elements of a successful prompt. Exclude certain elements or characteristics from the generated image. Iteratively refine your prompt based on general images. Experiment with different approaches to achieve the desired result. Blend multiple facial structures by specifying different names with corresponding weights. Ensure that the chosen keywords accurately represent the intended style or subject. Control the degrees of variation in the generated images by adjusting the prompt. By mastering prompt engineering and understanding the fundamentals of Stable Diffusion, you can create stunning AI-generated images tailored to your needs. Remember to practice and experiment with different prompt structures and techniques to achieve the best results possible. To stay updated with the latest advancements in machine learning, it's essential to familiarize yourself with popular models and APIs. Some notable models include GPT-4, GPT-4 Turbo, DALL-E 3, and Stable Diffusion XL. Keep an eye on these models and follow relevant resources to stay ahead of the curve in the ever-changing world of machine learning. Remember to stay updated with the latest research, tools, and technologies to ensure you remain competitive in this rapidly evolving domain.